Miguel Cortina with MotorTrend here at Toyota's North American headquarters in Plano, Texas, with the all-new Toyota GR86. And to talk more about this sports car, here is Tim Anek, a Toyota vehicle specialist and an expert on the 86. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Thanks for being here.
I love this.
I love it too. It's awesome.
Let's talk about the GR badge.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the first time that we see it in the 86.
Exactly.
We've seen it in the Supra before,
right,
but the sub-brand is expanding.
That's exactly right. GR is kind of our motorsports arm globally, and so what we've done is we've taken the passion that our engineers have for racing and motorsports and their experience on the track, and we've tried to put as much of that as possible into this new GR86.
Why don't we talk about what's under here, under the hood?
So we bumped up displacement from 2 liters to 2.4 liters. So now the engine that was once the FA20 is now the FA24. It brings 228 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. So when you're feathering the throttle, you're going to feel that torque at a much lower RPM.
And a 6-speed manual transmission.
Obviously.
And also that rear-wheel drive architecture is still here, right?
Exactly, and so I think the thing that's really important about the 86 is that it is the driver's car in the lineup. It is for the discerning driver who's not as concerned about horsepower, who's really there for the feel. The car has amazing weight distribution, which means that when you're going into a corner, you can lift off the throttle and you'll feel the nose dip forward, which means that you can feel the whole weight transfer of the car, and I think that's one of its real specialties.
Yeah. It's a car that can be just as fun on a canyon road and on the track too, and then it can be, you know, a fun daily driver also.
Yeah, exactly. 2+2 seating, you can fold down those rear seats and bring stuff from your box store, or you can bring track tires for a track day.
Let's talk about the aerodynamics, because a lot of that went into play here, right? Starting from the air vents, functional air vents on the front.
Yeah, so you can see here in this front vent, we listen to our customers. So here we have air vents that bring air into the wheelhouse and then also exiting the wheelhouse, which means that air disturbance is going to be reduced, so you're going to have better cornering.
Yeah. And then coming out to the back, I love the wing.
Yes, it's exclusive to the premium grade, which you're seeing here. We love it. We hope that people will step up.
Yeah, it's worth it. Let's talk about this car culture that's around the Japanese sports cars, right?
Absolutely.
Like, it's something that you guys have participated in the space for a while now, but it's kind of like its own niche segment in some ways.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think what's really exciting about the lineage of this car is that it originates from the AE86, of course, of the mid-1980s. And actually, we tried to reference that with the Truno Blue color name that's new on this. And one of the things that's so great about the AE86 is it brought kind of rear-wheel drive sports cars to the masses for a cheap price. Something that was reliable, easy to live with, and really fun to drive. And this car continues that lineage. And not only that, but there's a ton of aftermarket support. So if you are not happy with the performance of this car and you need more, there's a ton of people who can support you doing that.
The tuning industry in Japanese sports cars, it's huge.
Well, and they love this car in particular. It's not just Japanese cars generally.
Yeah. Tim, thank you so much for being here with us. I want to welcome Austin Evans. Austin,
hey man.
How are you? Tech and media influencer.
Thank you. I am so happy that we're here with a brand new 86.
I know. I think it looks pretty good.
Oh, absolutely. So I've seen the photos and I was like, okay, it looks nice, but when you see it in person, you see, like Tim was saying, these amazing like air vents, and you see how well it's been sculpted, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, this is a small, lightweight sports car. It's meant to give you that real connected sense when you're driving, but it also looks great standing still.
Look at that, this curvature over here.
Yeah, on the bottom. Yeah. Right before we started filming, we were talking about that. Like, there's so many little details, and even around to the back, right? The spoiler, the rear tail lights. It's a really solid package, but I'm really excited to get behind the wheel.
Oh, well, jump in.
All right.
You won't be able to drive right now, but...
Well, it's okay, I'll pretend. The first thing I noticed is how nice of a place this is to be. Not only do you have the leather wrapped wheel, you have the new instrument cluster, which is fully configurable, right? Especially when you're on the track. You've got the tack there, but also when you want to switch it into the different modes, you can see your ship lights and everything. And you've also got what I think is, it's clearly an upgrade in the overall materials and the seating position too, right? You're sitting really low in here.
Yeah, it's a sports car, so you want to feel like you're sitting low and...
One with the car.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of one with the car, yesterday was so much fun being able to be riding shotgun, right? We're a passenger, but being able to experience what this car is capable of on the track. I was really impressed with just the capability of how fast this thing is, right?
Right. Because like we were saying earlier, it's not a numbers car, but it feels fast, right?
And the thing is, it's not a numbers car, but the numbers are also pretty decent, right? I mean, we're in like that 6-second range, 0 to 60.
Yeah.
It's got that additional low range on the torque. So, a lot of second gear corners that you would have had to take on the 86, third gear, just motor right out of it.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that like it feels like it's a really complete package, right? You've got the interior, you've got the really nice materials, but you also have the looks and the performance, which really, I mean, for an affordable sports car, what more could you ask for?
And great sounding exhaust.
Absolutely, it sounds so much better than I expected. It's a fun place to be, and it really rewards you when you get on the car and really kind of push it to its capability.
Totally agree with you.
The interior really is a nice place to be, and I can't wait to drive this thing for myself. It's so nice.
Pretty soon, just a matter of months now.
Can't wait.
Hey, Austin, thank you so much for being here with us.
Have a good one.
Appreciate it. Yeah, you too. Well, that's the all-new 2022 Toyota GR86. We can't wait to drive it. It's gonna be just a matter of months now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.